Welcome to today's video and back to my channel. I have been a very productive little bee today. I have cleaned my house, I've done my laundry, I have taken the dog on a walk, I have done pretty much everything I needed done. Everything I needed done or needed to do. Whatever, it's all done. And I have plans later on in the day, so I was like, you know what, let me put some makeup on. Oh, but wait, let me film how I do my foundation now. So that is today's video. Today we are going through my now very simple foundation routine. Like before, I would do primer, then foundation, then concealer, sometimes then cream contour, then setting powder, then spray my face, then more setting powder, then spray my face again, and then powder bronzer, and then powder blush, and then highlight, and then spray my face again. It was a lot. This one takes, literally to do my makeup took me 15, maybe 20 minutes. The video might be a little bit longer because I'm talking, I'm stopping, I'm making sure I go through step by step, and I'm not just throwing it on my face like I have been last like 3 weeks. So, without further ado, enjoy the video. Okay, so my face is clean. I put on some Pure Lace Green Tea Priming Moisturizer. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started because I'm scatterbrained. All right, so what I like to do is I like to take some rose water spray like this and spritz my face. That way I know for a fact my face is hydrated, because as of late I have been using a very matte moisturizer. And then I will just go in with a primer. Any primer really. I rotate primers. I will either use, I mean, it really just depends on how my face is acting that day or how long I want my foundation to stay. But what I will do is, if I'm using like the No Problem primer or the so if I'm using these three, I will put it on my face, let it kind of sit and let my face soak it in for a few minutes before I go through and apply my foundation. I can't talk today. So usually what I'll do in that time is I will go get my beauty blender wet, or my beauty sponge, not my beauty blender, because it's not a beauty blender. It's a beauty sponge. I will go get it wet and I will squeeze out the excess water, but I will not, because I let it sit on my face for a minute, so my beauty sponge starts to dry on its own. So I will not wrap it in a towel and squeeze it out. But again, I've been using very matte foundations lately, like the Peach Perfect and the Becca Ultimate, both very matte foundations. And then I'll just chill. Usually I have a beverage, but I've already had 2 cups of coffee today, so I'm gonna be good and not go get more. All right, anyway, so y'all, I am so bummed out. I'm out of my Tarte concealer and I don't want to go buy more, but I need to go buy more, but I really don't want to. Like, really don't want to. Okay. So I got a few little brushes in front of me here. I got these off Amazon, a pack of them. Comes with a whole bunch of different ones. I don't like them for anything except what you're about to see. You think I'm kidding. I really don't. And then I will either rotate the Wet n Wild Photo Focus or the NYX HD Studio Photogenic. Today I'm using the NYX. And I'm going to go in with concealer first. And I'm just going to make sure everything is concealed. You know what I might do? I might just order the Jeffree Star concealer and try that. Okay. And I'm actually going to skip my nose, and you'll see why. I am, however, going to go right here. I'm also going to go right here. Take my beauty sponge, and I'm very side specific. This side, as you can tell, it's longer. I use for powder. This side, concealer, and then the shorter side, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. Shorter side, I use to blend out contour. Longer side, I use to do foundation. I'm not crazy. I mean, I might be, but I don't mean to be. Alright, so I'm just gonna blend this end very, very well. You're gonna see me bring this up pretty high, but it's okay. Don't panic. Like, I'm not even kidding y'all. This is literally how I have done my foundation every day for the last like 3 weeks. No powder, except under my eyes and sometimes contour. All right, so I feel like I need a little more coverage because I got some circles to say. That's sleepy, very sleepy. All right, gotta make sure I have the right side. And you'll see why I'm so particular about the sides in a second. And I am gonna bring that up into the inner corner just to make sure everything is concealed. Conceal, 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 conceal. And I am looking up because I need to make sure I'm just really blending that in. Like, as you can see, I'm really just patting that into my skin. All right, I'm gonna take a brush like these. You can also use a brush like this. You can really use any brush, just make sure it's small. And then I'm gonna go into my contour. My nice Laura Mercier cream contour kit. And oop, I'm gonna break it in the process. I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It's a nice medium shade. As you can tell, I really like this contour palette. Depending on the mood I'm in, or how like much foundation I'm gonna put on, I might go into the deep. If I'm really not planning on blending out a super full coverage foundation on top, I will go in with the number one, and then make fish paste. And then I do my nose. Always get the tip of my nose. Always. And as you can see, I have not dipped back into it. Jawbone. Now, I'm going to wipe this off. There's still a little bit of product on it, but it's mainly stained from using it so much. Okay, so you remember what I said. This side is for contour. This side is for foundation. And I use this side, the longer side, for foundation because I used the shorter side for concealer. So if they mix, it's not gonna totally screw my life up. And I'm not gonna pat this into my skin. I'm just gonna blend my jaw, my jaw contour down. And then I'm gonna blend this kind of in place, bringing it down a little bit. But as you can tell, I'm mainly just making sure there's not like an actual line. And I will show you why in a second. Same here. Okay. Now, I'm going to take one pump of my Peach Perfect foundation. One. Go in to the one with the shorter side, the side I did my contour on, or my concealer, sorry. Put it on the back of my sponge, start here, and put dots. But you will notice I'm not pulling the dots on my under eye. And now I'm going to pat that in. And you'll notice I went very light on my forehead. Like I literally put like 2 dots. So I'm bringing it pretty much right up to my orbital bone. And then I will touch on the outer corner of my eye. And then when there's basically no product left to put all over my skin, I will then go over the contour. So it looks very natural. And if I need any more extra coverage, I'll take a very light little dot and just dot it where I want that extra coverage. And do that. Okay. That's it. Like that's literally it. Now, before I go in and apply my setting powder on my under eyes, I'm gonna highlight my nose, put a few more little dollops if I feel like I need it, which I feel like I need it today. And then going back in with that same side, just lightly. Press it in. Okay, now I have used this to set my under eye and I hated it. I think this is more of an all over face setting powder, which lately I haven't been setting my entire face because I don't want really thick makeup on my skin. I want to feel like I'm barely wearing any. So my go-to powder right now to set my under eye is my Boots number 7. It is... Shh! Come here. Stop it! There! Come here. Stop it. It is my Boots number 7 Perfect Light Setting Powder. And I'll go back in with... Stop it now. Come here. Mac. Mac. I go back in and blend this out. Just to make sure there's no creasing. Flip it over to this side. Dab my beauty sponge in the powder. Like so. And this is actually me tapping off the excess, believe it or not. And I will go press, 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 press. Now, I will then go through and just blend it in. Okay, so going back to the side I used for foundation, I'm gonna go over my actual under eye. Because that's just gonna help really lock that concealer in, but it's also gonna help brighten. And then I will let that sit while I do the rest of my face. So I'm gonna go ahead, put some eyebrows on, and I will be back. And then do the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. Okay, so we're back. And I actually moved you in a little bit closer. So, okay, so I did my brows, did some eyeshadow, threw in some eyeliner, threw in some mascara. And then using my Jeffree Star powder brush, I dusted off my powder. Now, I then went in with some Space Case blush on my little beauty sponge. Just dabbed that on. Now I'm gonna take some butter bronzer on my, it's like my favorite all over bronzer brush. This is a Moda. Yeah. And I'm just gonna bronze up my skin. That's it. Now, I'm going to take the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. I'm going to take my beauty sponge. I'm going to take the side I used to do my concealer. Words are hard. And let's go with this one today. Put that on the back. And I'm going to lightly just press it on. Because I don't want a super dramatic highlight today. I say that as I like put a crap ton on. It looks like I'm putting on more than I really am. Okay. Now for the fun part. Depending on how long I want it to last and what finish I want, if I just want like the finish I have now, I'll go in with some rose water. I have a few. That's just the one I have in front of me. Or if I want a more glowy look, I'll go in with my Pixi Glow Mist. And that's what I'm going to do. Go with the Pixi Glow Mist. And I really don't even have to spray a lot because there's no real powder on my face besides my under eyes, which as I go throughout the day, my skin will continue to absorb product, so I'm not really too worried about it. For lipstick, I threw on some Jeffree Star Mannequin. Yeah, that is my current foundation routine. Super simple, right? I'm sure it's gonna change for fall. It changes every like 3 months, but this is the one I'm currently in love with. It's natural, but it's not. It looks like I'm wearing makeup, but it doesn't look like I have so much makeup on. My face is heavy because I really don't. I have foundation on, I have primer on, I have concealer, I set my under eyes. That is the only real powder I used on my face besides the butter bronzer. Like even the blush, it's like a weird putty blush. I don't even know how to describe this. It's not a powder though, I'll tell you that. And then the highlight. Like that's the only real powder on my face. But I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell because we do have that 1,000 subscriber giveaway still to come once I hit those 1,000 subscribers. And I'm also have a very fun series that I'm going to start working on tonight. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.